Hello. How's everyone doing? We are live again for another February knitting challenge for cancer awareness. Before I actually start knitting, I would like to share with all of you some fun stuff I found on Amazon. It doesn't have to do with knitting, but I do love the artwork that's on tarot cards. And there are these embroidery thread cards that I found. And it says like the Empress, the High Priestess, the Emperor, Judgment, Justice. And I cannot say this word to save my life. But there's a pack of 6, and there's 3 different packs. So I have the other 2 coming at some point. But yeah, just a fun way to liven up some cross stitching. But okay, back to why we're actually here. We're here to knit. So today I am going to be knitting the Perihelion shawl. And this is what I have done so far. And I'm using Pretty Strings yak base. And it is in their ruby. I know there's no actual ruby in here. They're named after people. So ruby is the blue and Anya is the gold. So this is what I'm working on right now, and it's in Brioche Knitting, and it's by Julia Decker. So I am officially on. Thank you. Yeah, it is getting there. Really happy about it. So I am getting there with the Perihelion. I've started section 2. I might put in a lifeline before I start section 3. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what I decide to do regarding that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep plugging away because I'm not even halfway through section 2 yet. So I don't feel like there's much to worry about at this point in regards to lifelining. But I will say this project has definitely gotten me being more aware of knitting anatomy when it comes to brioche. So pretty happy about that. Also, I was doing some research today, so I like to check out different local yarn stores and dyers' websites and what they're doing to promote their store, their craft. And 2 that really stand out to me are Le Biscotte and Pearl Soho. So Pearl Soho is mainly online. I think all of it's online. And Biscotte is in like Quebec area. But they just seem to have everything so streamlined and essentially perfectly executed. And there are a few features that they have where I'm like, I think I could probably do that as a 1-person team for the shop right now and not feel overwhelmed. So what I'm going to try and add to the shop are tutorials that are free to access on the different types of knitting, is in different types of crocheting, and different type of cross stitch and embroidery styles. So a whole slew of things, which will probably take me several months to videotape, edit, and so forth. But at least that'll be a fun feature to add to the website and hopefully give people more accessibility to different knitting styles and confidence in their knitting and crocheting and so forth. So looking forward to starting that project. I'm actually going to write it all out and kind of do like a Gantt chart and work back. So I hold myself accountable. Thank you. It should be fun. And hi, Gilligan. Say hi to everyone. And then I'm also going to look into setting up some sort of scheduling device where I can address one-on-one sort of questions, concerns on projects that people might have that they're doing it where the tutorial isn't really helping them enough. You kind of need someone to walk them through it. So scheduling system where they pick a time slot, it's like $5, and that time slot's say 20 minutes, and we literally just go over what it is they're struggling with and kind of have like a troubleshooting session. So that's the second thing I want to do. And on top of that and the tutorial videos, so the scheduling the tutorial videos, I'd like to get a, wait, where am I? Sorry, I'm all confused. Okay, that is the dark color. I'm on the light color. I'd also like to set up, so the scheduling, the tutorials, I'd also like to set up kits in the store on different things, probably things that are free patterns to start, because those are the most easy for people to access or for me to easily print off without having to include in like the kit, like saying you can get all this yarn, but the pattern's not included, which will probably still be a situation for some of the kits. But at least with the free patterns, I can include that in the kit. So I want to try and get some of those put together. And then, yeah, I think those 3 things should keep me pretty busy for the next several months. On top of, we're going to hold our March break camp for kids ages 10 and up again. And that runs, I think, from March 16th to March 20th from 9 till 12 in the morning. It's a half day, 2 days of knitting, 2 days of crocheting, and 1 day of embroidery. And yeah, that should keep me pretty like wrapped up till mid-year, I would think anyways. Is I have a tendency of underguessing how long something actually takes me. So I try to add on a month or 2. And I have a feeling that that will be the situation with this. But yeah. So I've done that. Knit, brioche, shawl over. So I don't know if you can see my hands, but I'm going to try and show you. Yeah, it doesn't work. I was going to try and show you this funky increase stitch for brioche that I'm doing. So basically, it's a left increase, but you make 3 new stitches while doing it. And you have to slip the first brioche stitch over, then knit through 2 together, like the brioche stitch and the regular stitch, and do a 3-stitch increase, and then take the brioche stitch you slipped and pull it over top. So you get this fun look here. But yeah, how many times do I have to do that again? Twice? Okay. Okay, this is an easier repeat to remember. That's good. Okay, slip, knit brioche. Yeah, it is an interesting increase for sure. When I first read it, I was like, I'm doing what? But once I started doing it, I'm like, oh, okay. This isn't as scary as I thought. Different, but not as scary. So that was nice. Okay, brioche knit, shawl over, brioche knit, shawl over, right increase. The right increase is really annoying. So you have to slip knitwise 2 stitches, the brioche stitch and the regular stitch, onto your right needle. Then you have to bring them through the front loop back to your left needle. And then you have to knit through all of these stitches right here with a 3-stitch increase. So it's getting the needle in, because once you change the direction of the regular stitch, the stitches tighten and it's hard to get your needle in there and really knit all technically 5 legs of a stitch in. But yeah, and then I don't know if you can tell the difference on here. It might look different, but there is a right leaning increase. Oh, wait, fingers go other way. Yeah, there we go. Right leaning increase. And there's the left. Oh my gosh. Directions on videos are difficult. So left leaning, right leaning. This goes that way. Let me see if I can make it more noticeable. There we go. That's more noticeable. So left, right. Yeah. Okay. And then over, and then right leaning again. Also, Vienna, thank you so much for joining me every day. I really appreciate it. It's really nice to have someone. Yeah, it does look like a family tree. It's really nice having someone to do this with. I really thought I was going to be on my own doing this with 0 people watching every time, and it was going to be more of like a way to hold myself accountable. But it's really nice that you joined me, so thank you. Also, how's the pup doing? That's 2 right leaning, so 2 left leaning now. One, 2, pull that over. 1, 2, 1, 2. Aww. Yeah. It's really sweet how much they latch on to their people, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It's such an oxytocin booster when your pet wants to be with you all the time, for sure. Okay, where am I? Left, right, right, left, left. Okay, slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, increase. Alrighty, fun increase of knit 3 together. Woo! Well, knit technically 5 legs together of 3 stitches. Okay. And the kid possibly knows him when they meet him. Gove? Oh, give. Oh, smart. Smart. Like a scent thing. Okay. That's smart. Yeah. One of the people that I see on a Monday to Friday sort of deal, they have 7 cats. And my dogs go nuts every time I come home because of the scent on them. So it's a thing. It's a thing. The scent recognition. Probably similar to us as well. Like I know like my partner's distinct smell, and it just brings a sense of home for me. But other people, I don't smell that smell on them, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, it's scent is a powerful force for sure. So when dogs pee on things, apparently it is like when they mark, it's also a form of them not just stating territory, but letting the people in the neighborhood that are like their buddies, the dogs that are their buddies, know like how they're doing. Like from the scent, a dog can basically um, tell if they're happy, if they're sad, if they're ill, just from the scent that comes from their urine. I'm like, oh, so it's kind of like putting up like a bulletin board saying like, "Hey Phil, how you doing? I'm doing good." And then they walk away, and that's like their little bulletin board message. And it's why so many dogs pee in the same spot as each other. Other than marking, it's their way of communicating like, "Hey, I'm happy too, bro." So yeah, when I found that out, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense for why my one dog pisses on everything and the other one could care less. So the one that likes to piss on everything is the social one. And the one that doesn't really care, he could care less if he hangs out with other dogs or not. Like, he's not antisocial, but he's just like, eh, I've got my mom and dad. If other dogs want to hang out, cool. But I'm not missing out. Where Gilligan, it's like he needs the stimulation. It's like, where are the people at? Yeah, exactly. Zeus is uh Zeus is a bit of a solitary dog. And I think that might have been because him and I lived just us two together for about 2-3 years before we got Athena, the cat. And then that was a couple years before we got Chris, my partner. Yes, I make it sound like we adopted him, which we definitely did. Um, and then it was several years till we got Gilligan. So Zeus is very much my dog. We're both very comfortable with our own space and our quiet time because it was just the two of us for so long. So we kind of just developed that like contentness of I'm happy. I have my person. So yeah. Okay, where am I? Okay. So that is yep, okay. Left. Left. 1, 2, right. Right. 1 left. Left. 1, 2, right. Right. 1 left. Okay, I'm on left. Sorry, it is still difficult to do brioche and talk at the same time. This pattern does kind of require concentration. So I am impressed that I'm even doing any of it while talking. But I left my maxi dress at the store, so this is kind of the only other knitting project I have on the go that I feel comfortable doing while on camera. The other one is Colorwork Stardew Valley socks. And those I kind of like doing when I'm alone because I have to pay attention to the color changing. So most of it's only 2 colors, but there's several rows where there's 3, and then it really messes me up. As soon as you go beyond 2 colors, I'm like, Mer. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You gotta have home project and shop project. Yeah. Mm. left, left. Do. Okay, 1, 2, and then right. I have to double check this before I get too far. Because I have no problem going back in the same row when I make a mistake on brioche. It's if I have to go back several rows where I'm like, okay, this is going to take forever, because I won't just frog it like I would a regular knit project, because that's easy to find the stitches and fix them. It's a lot harder with brioche. Like, there are floating threads that have to be paired with certain things, and they have to be floating on the needle a particular way, or it doesn't show in the stitch definition accurately. Like, it'll end up becoming too to the forefront than what it's supposed to be. So I like to double check my row before I get too far, and if I have to go back, I go back like 5 stitches rather than 2 rows. Okay, left, 1, left, 1, 2, right, 1, right, 1, left. Oof, Gilligan, your fart is rancid. Left, 1, left, 1, 2, right, 1, right, 1, left, 1, left, 1, 2, right, 1, right. Yeah, dog farts are definitely deadly, especially if somehow they get a hold of a dead animal that you did not see. And it's like, okay, that is beyond your regular deadly fart. That's like something literally crawled up and died in your anus, which pretty much is what happened, but it's didn't crawl up. It came down his throat and to his anus. It usually happens in the winter with frozen dead squirrels when we go to a dog park near our home. It's an off-leash dog park, and it's pretty much like a 5-kilometer hike off-leash. So they love it. Love it, love it, love it. Two. Okay, I'm going to trust myself that I did it correctly. Left, 1 brioche knit, left, and then slip. Oh. What happened here? Something happened. Okay, that's what happened. Alright. Alright, I see what happened. I see. There we go. Left, 1, 2, right, and back over. Yeah, sorry, this one's taking me a little more concentration than some of the other ones. Like, the repeat's not hard, it's just I sometimes lose track of where I am. And the right side row with the light color, it's always the hardest. And then after that, the next 3 passes, so 1 is the second half of that right side row, and then the 2 passes for the wrong side row. So those 3 passes are a lot easier than the first pass of the first row with the light color, because it's all the increases and fancy schmancy things. That is brioche. But I don't think I would ever do brioche with one color, just because I would probably not be able to tell which stitch has what yarn over and so on. It's much easier to tell where those increases, where those yarn over, well, they're technically not really a yarn over, they're just like a wrap, have actually taken place. So if you're going to learn brioche for the first time, I do recommend 2-color brioche. Right. Then one, and then left. So I'm actually going to paint my nails today. Usually my hands are so beaten up. I think I might have mentioned I kind of have like chubby fingers. But this is like the longest that my nail gets on my fingers, and it's not very long. They're usually like this short, like little nubs. But I'm gonna actually paint them and try to take better care of them and moisturize my hands more. I already moisturize a bunch, but the winter is killing them this year. Like, look at how much that's been eaten up. So I figure if I make them look pretty, I'll want to keep the skin pretty, and it'll be kind of like a consistent reminder of like, hey, take care of your hands. And you think I would, considering I use them so much, but they're so low on my priority list. Like, I think the only thing lower on my priority list for my body is maybe my feet. That I don't think of really taking care of them and essentially polishing them. So I'm going to try and do that today. This is the color I've picked out. Oh, a fun summer color would be good. But I'm feeling a little moody. As the last trending word was, what was it? Very demure. It's interesting how certain words have like phases now of being trendy. It's like, I don't remember words having trends of being like popular. Things, yes. Words, no. Like bell bottoms. But hey, I guess that's the way of things now. And I saw a meme of a Grinch cosplayer reacting to a kid who said to the Grinch, like, oh, 6, 7, and the Grinch goes 8, 9. What? It's like, okay, yeah, valid. But he said it as in like that joke of like, why was 7 afraid of why was 6 afraid of 7? And it's because 7, 8, 9. Get it? Number puns. Hey. Yeah, I come from that generation. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that all the time. Such a silly phrase to represent basically nothing. It's like, what happened to just like the good old common like sound effects? Why do you have to actually waste so much air on saying almost a full sentence of 6, 7? It's like, just sigh and be over with it, like the rest of us. No, they gotta say a full sentence. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, or a look, yeah. Oh, did I? Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Okay. I think I might have made a mistake. Let me go through this before I get to the very end. Knit 2, shawl, brooch, shawl, left, shawl, brooch, shawl, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, brioche, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, left, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, brioche, shawl, right, shawl, left, shawl. Ah, there we go. I have to go back this many stitches. So I did make a mistake. I jumped the gun on when to start a certain section of the pattern. So I'm just gonna use, you know what, I don't think I need to grab a stitch marker to mark where I have to go back. I'll just make it happen. So this was a shawl, so slip that bad boy back. Okay, that was a brioche knit, so undo that. That was a slip, undo that. Shove that in, pull those out. Oh, I should flip the stitches back the correct way so that if they have to be slipped, they don't get twisted, because that will happen. They will end up twisted like they are right now. Lovely. Fudgernutters. Okay. What did I do? Oh boy. What did I do? Okay. There we go. No, that is not correct. What is happening? Okay. 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 It's a slip. Okay. It's a slip. Okay. 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 That looks correct. Oh no! I dropped a stitch. That's what happened. No! Shit balls. Oh, frig. How am I going to fix this now? Oh. Oh no. Okay. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on in the shop. I'm going to try and fix the stitch I just dropped all the way down here. All the way down here. Crud. Okay. Let me see if I can do magic. Okay, so I was saying that I was starting to get the idea of how this was set up. Okay, so middle stitch is to be, okay, so this is the left stitch. So where's the left one? Okay, there's the left one. Okay, so this one knits up with the blue. Oh, geez. Okay, with the blue. Hang on, let me see the stitch better. Okay. So that gold one. Okay. This is a left leaning one. So that gold one, yeah, okay. And then that one is looped with a blue. Okay, yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, looped with a blue. Okay. And then this one loops with a blue and gold. Okay, so it goes with a blue and gold. Okay, wish me luck on this. So this, ooh, okay, hang on. This loops with, okay, so the blue goes around the gold, the gold goes up. Yes. Let me double check this on another one that's not connected to another stitch per se. Okay, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. So the yellow stitch comes through, the blue stitch just sits over top. Okay. So the yellow stitch comes through, and the gold stitch also goes through the blue, so it sits on it as it goes through there. Okay. I think I got that correct. Did I get the correct blue? I think so. Yes. Okay, I got the correct blue and the correct gold. No, I did not get the correct gold. I got the correct blue, but not the correct gold. There we go. Now I have the correct gold. We'll pull that gold out. Okay. So I'm saving it slowly, but I'm saving it. See, I'm learning about my stitch anatomy, and I'm sorry that this one's going longer than half an hour, but I want to save this. Okay. So that is the blue, that is the gold with the blue that falls over it. Okay. Then, where's the one I was looking at? Here it is. Okay, so the blue, and then there's another blue that sleeps over it, and the gold slip over. Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so that goes through there. Okay, so then the next blue and yellow, this comes through and then through. Oh, I hope I did this correctly. Let's see. Let me stretch out the stitch a little. Make it a little more even tensioned. So I have the blue over that one, blue over that one, and then need to bring this gold through so the blue drapes over it. Is the blue draping over it? No. Okay, how do I make the blue drape over you? Shitter fritters. How did I do this? Oh, dear God. There's also an increase on that row that I dropped. Shitballs. Yeah, I might have to fix this at the store. Because it opens at noon. So I'm going to have to get going. But this is the disaster that is my drop stitches and brioche. And if you look further over, this is essentially that section. So you have the increase here. And I need to make the same increase here. All right. Well, that's going to be fun figuring out. I don't know how I dropped that stitch, but somehow I did. So that's probably going to be a good hour of fixing. But hopefully this means that I will know more about brioche stitch anatomy. So even though it really, really sucks, it's a learning moment. I just got to keep that into perspective. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. Bye.